Hi, how are we doing today? My name is Brad Nelson. I'm going to be talking to you briefly today about Six Sigma, which is basically a methodology or process that a company can adopt to decrease defects within their company by also increasing profits, efficiency, effectiveness, and customer satisfaction. Now, there are basically two viewpoints to this process. First of which, the business viewpoint, which I just stated. The other is the statistical viewpoint, brought about by the statisticians. Basically explaining that there are 3.4 defects to every 1 million opportunities, therefore producing a 99.9999 success rate. Bottom line, finding a company's amount of defects they currently have and then decreasing the amount of defects until it becomes equal to Six Sigma. Now, this process has been around and implemented and started in Motorola, the company we know as, in the 1980s, about 85. Now, it started in the manufacturing industry. It has since spread to several other areas of industry: marketing, engineering, organization, purchasing, and several others. We can see the success in several of the companies today, such as 3M, Texas Instruments, Sony, Ford. There's tons of them. Several companies have seen the success of Six Sigma, and it has helped risen them to the top. Now, there is a methodology within Six Sigma, a process, DMAIC, standing for Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve, and Control. Now, define is the first part of it, where the team leader or black belt certified, which I'll talk about later, basically chooses his team, chooses which project, sets up a project goal and plan of action. After they've got this plan set, then the team moves on to measure the production. Now, what that means is they need to find a baseline where the company currently is at as far as how many defects or whatever's taking place, so that any kind of results they get, they can go back to that baseline and see if they've improved or not improved. And then this moves to the analysis. They need to analyze their company, see what's causing these defects, what are the probable causes, make a huge list of all these probable causes of why these defects are happening, and then narrow that list down to the most probable causes, throwing any assumptions aside. And then once they have that narrowed down, then they need to go to the improvement process. This is where they get the root defects and find the root causes to those defects. And then they improve those for the long term. Find a lasting improvement, not something that's just short term, otherwise the whole process is worthless. You haven't gotten anywhere. You got to improve it and keep it improved. Alright? And then once you get to that point, you go to control. Control, you've had these problems in the past, you need to have some way to control the environment, some way that will signify to you that something's going out of control, warning you, so you have that in place. In order for all of this to even happen, you've got to have a leader that is committed and converted to Six Sigma. If you don't have that, it's not going to work. And then he or she has got to pass that down to all the employees. It's got to be a company-wide conversion to Six Sigma, or it won't last at all. You won't be able to implement it. And then each of the leaders needs to receive a certification where they're actually taught and trained in Six Sigma, and that's called being a black belt. And they'll be able to succeed within that. So, in conclusion, a lot of companies have implemented Six Sigma. Only 50% of them have seen the benefits and been successful. Why is that? There could be a number of reasons. A lot of them are due to the lack of a good leader, and employees that aren't converted. They don't follow all the methods or keep going with it. They don't continue forward with that process. It's just pushed to the side. And those that do succeed are the ones that have great leaders. They continue to improve. They follow the processes. They continue forward to where their company continues to grow, and they improve and decrease defects and set these project goals and continue through this process, project after project. And so the big question is if you don't have this Six Sigma within your company, or maybe you don't have a company, or you'll be a part of a company in the future, this may be a way to get you at the lead and outdo all your competitors. And that's it. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.